are officially recording. I haven't been recording for a while because I was busy doing stuff and job hunting. Now I got a revolving door of casual shifts available right now, so I'm kind of like making do. I'm without the cat now, so just going for a little walk. So I thought it would be better just to hang around nature for a bit. I'm trying to go outside more often for walks. And I gotta show you guys like the sceneries, and there's a lot of parks near me that are absolutely beautiful. And I haven't recorded in a long time because it's such a pain in the ass to do these recordings like by cell phone. And I wish I had another way to record, like through a special, I don't know, video recorder or whatever. I'm not in the know now with all the stuff. But it's such a nice view. The sun is setting and it's like 4:30 p.m. So yeah. It is getting dark. Anyhow, I'm just gonna start talking a little bit about my journey and how it's brought me here. I'm gonna go to another place that's very, very nice. Sorry if the quality's kind of crappy. It's my phone. Bear with me. I'm not new with this technology stuff, that's for sure. I recently just knew about how to do like recordings. You know, it's just like simple stuff through Google Plus when I was in the community, but as usual they had to get rid of it, which I was not impressed with because I made a bunch of friends on Google Plus. Now I'm on MeWe, but that's another story. I'm not really as much on there anymore. That's like my only outlet of like social media is YouTube now and MeWe, which is like nothing. I'm not gonna get on Instagram and all that other crap because I don't know, I'm really not about that. I'm just here to kind of like, you know, talk about what's been going on in my life so far from my life experiences, and maybe reach out to some people if I possibly can. And if you hear me, you hear me. If you don't, you don't. This is like just what's been going on in my journey, and maybe other people can relate. If not, that's okay. This is like the little dog park here. I'm gonna walk a little slower. But yeah, I'm just trying to get to like the nice part of the park, and then I can start my convo. It's gonna get loud here, you guys. It's gonna be really loud as I'm crossing the street. But yeah, so far so good. But I know like my phone is, whenever I make a video, it can't last for that long because the battery goes like no tomorrow, and then I have to like charge it again. It's just a pain in the friggin' ass. Anyhow, the dog. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now until I cross the street. you can tell, this is a busy road. It's 5 o'clock, so everyone's returning from home. Returning from work home. So I'm just showing you like the views. I'm gonna do a lot of videos on my cell or whatever. I have a video recorder, but it's like old as hell. Probably still works, but I have to make do with what I have, right? Kind of have to go with it. Can't wait to get to the other side. Holy crap, it's loud in here. I shouldn't be jaywalking, but fuck it. I'm gonna do it. Holy shit, it's loud. My ears. I'm jaywalking. Alright. So back to talking. Yeah, it's been a freaking shit show since 2015. Since 2015 to like 2018. 2014 was kind of fucky too, I have to admit. I was going through a lot of stuff, like in regards to my like relationships, friendships. Everything was put on the back burner and kind of like died off a natural death, I guess. And I had to slowly unplug from everything and everyone. And that's been kind of like my life journey now since, and I've been becoming more comfortable in my own damn skin, which is getting better and better. And yeah, like I was working in the mental health and addictions field for about 7.5 years. So I pretty much had like a full-time job. I was doing well. You know, I was independent, all happy. And mind you, I love my job. I liked helping people. But when it comes to the upper management, and then they started hounding down people, they created an environment of harassment and bullying. It's kind of like fucked up culture where you had to like bust your ass. And not only that, you had to deal with the people, and then internally, you know, with like office politics. So I couldn't deal with that crap. And honestly, like there were times at work when they changed management. It was so bad that I literally thought I was gonna like cave in and have a heart attack at work or some crap like that. Like literally it was that bad. Yeah, so there I was. You know, everything was all right, I guess. And then kind of everything went to shit, and pretty much like, you know, when you're on this journey of kind of going down the spiritual path, and sometimes I think it's not even, you know, it's like your calling or something higher than you that is trying to pull you towards it and repel you to everything that doesn't match any longer in your life. So that's what I pretty much see it as. And yeah, I can't believe I even got to this point, because there was days that, you know, I had to leave my job, that the final blow was that I had to say goodbye. And the hardest part was leaving the residents, the people that I became, that have become like my family. I had to say goodbye to, and I've worked with, that I've tried to help the best way that I knew how. And yeah, that was like one of the most painful things, is separating yourself from the people like at work. And we had a really good team too. The coworkers that I worked with, they were awesome. We were all awesome. But you know, in life you can't expect just to have happy moments. There has to be times where you got like shitty years, so then it makes you that much stronger in life. So everything went to shit, and this is kind of embarrassing to say, but I was literally in bed for like 3 years, kid you not, flat on my fucking ass. Nothing was working out. The places that I tried to apply to, it's like the world was shutting its door on me and everything was closing in on me. I couldn't relate to anybody, my friends. Like, it seemed like everything was flat. The people that I spoke with, the things that I wanted to do, it didn't really match with the people around me. And I felt like, you know, my dad used to say, you know who your real friends are when shit hits the fan and then you have problems in life. Then you know who your real friends are. And they used to just like, you know, beat around the bush and hang on in there. But did they help me? No. Did they help me with jobs? No. Did they give me freaking leads? No. So like all these bullshit promises that they said they would like assist me with. And now these were my friends. We finished like college together, right? So I was thinking that, yeah, you know, maybe they'd help me out or whatever. And then the straw that broke the freaking camel's back and camel's ass all together in one was my relationship that I've been in for 11 years went to hell. 11, right? Master number. Went to hell. And but it had to happen because it was coming. It was pretty much a toxic relationship that I have to say. It was we were always falling, you know, coming together, falling apart, coming together, falling apart. And it was killing my soul. It was killing my spirit, because vibes are everything. And deep down inside, sometimes I would spend time with this human and I just would feel really off. Like something was wrong. My vibes were all over the place, and my vibes kept telling, like my internal instincts kept telling me that shit, you know? The hell just passed me. Looked like a freaking eagle of some sort. Holy crap. My internal instincts were just telling me, you know, get the hell out of there, get the hell out of there. But, you know, I give people the benefit of the doubt. I try to hang in there and I try to give it my all when I'm in a relationship. But slowly things just like were dissolving, right? Dissolving. And I got to a point where I stopped relying on the other person and I just started doing things outside of my relationship, like going outside on my own, joining the gym. I unplugged from the relationship very, very slowly. Like, it all was a process, right? Oh, duckies, look at that. It all was a process. And I had to like unplug very slowly, you know? It was almost like, if it happened so fast, maybe I wouldn't have dealt with it very well. I would have been like completely broken and, you know, suffering, going through heavy duty depression. But I just noticed that I started disconnecting myself slowly, until it's like I just stopped wanting to spend time with that person. I stopped coming over. I kind of just stopped giving my energy. And then when that happened, it's like it just ended like that. And it was strange because, you know, I thought this person was like my soulmate, you know, my everything. And then it dissolved like we didn't even mean a blasted fuck to each other. Like it ended so fast. It was like that we were just passing by like two strangers in the night. Like there was nothing between us. Absolutely nothing. And yeah. So everything fell apart, everything broke down. I felt like a bomb because I wasn't like getting anywhere. I tried to go retrain, try to take these programs and go back to school. I went back to school. I took this rehabilitation course. And I thought I would find a job right away after that. Bullshit. I went to so many interviews and it's like I got denied. I got fucking denied. And denied over and over again. So I was just like, what is going on with me, right? I was like, am I cursed or something? What the hell is going on around here? I gave my all. You know, yeah, I friggin' slept in bed, but I tried to do the things that I needed to do to kind of get me moving forward, even if it was small little steps. And nothing. So, yeah, it was almost like it was the dark night of the soul for quite a while for me. And I just had to get through it. I found out who my real friends were. And some friends that actually I didn't really speak with ended up being the closest of friends now. And I only have about a few close friends, and man, that's it. And I just started taking myself out, to the mall, to the movies, and I've never done that before. Like, I always used to want to have someone with me, never really wanting to hang out on my own, never wanting to do things on my own. But I had to come to the realization that that really wasn't living. And maybe I had to be completely broken down. I had to completely fall apart in order to put myself back together. And many say it's a spiritual awakening, but I saw it more of as like a spiritual crisis where I was yearning for something more than what my current religion, my current faith was offering. Like, my soul was thirsting for more, for something higher than what this even world had to offer. And people were not doing it for me. Like, I never felt content with anything. My heart was just bleeding for more. And my whole life, I've had really bad bouts of anxiety, depression. No amount of church going, no amount of praying, no amount of reading the Bible ever solved it. But lo and behold, after this trauma, after this shit show, what happened? My panic was null, next to nothing. I was surrounded by devastation around me. Things weren't working out, and guess what? I didn't have any anxiety or depression. Isn't that something or what? And I realized that, I can be by myself. Luckily, I had my mom and stuff, and, she financially kind of supported my ass too when things were really bad, which I would have ended up, I don't know where, if it wasn't for my mom. But, at the end of the day, I, kept on thinking, like, what am I good at? And I was still, like, in the mental health field. This year, 2019, was one of the best years that I've ever had in a while. So now, upon looking back at everything, I thought to myself, you know what? 2019 was an awesome year, especially for people, Sagittarius people. They've really expanded. I hung on for dear life, and finally I found a job in 2019. I was working overnight shifts, and in the day I was going to school, and I took this gerontology course to work with seniors in recreation. So basically that's what I'm doing now. And then I got like 3 casual jobs as a result of it. So yeah, it was like things have really changed totally for me. And yeah, sometimes life just puts you on a different path. And still, it's not really, like, I love working with seniors, but I want to do more with my life. I know I have a calling, and I know I have a purpose, which I'll talk to you about in the other video. But anyone going through this, anyone going through, like, life changes, altering life changes, that they don't think they can go on, yeah, you can. Like, trust me, I spent 3 years in bed. I'm the one that should know. Literally 3 years. This is like really embarrassing to say. I had no freaking energy to do anything. Like, I got to a point where taking a shower was annoying, was getting on my nerves. Like one little thing and then I would go back to bed, boom. Or I would do the laundry, boom, go back to bed. So, I mean, it got really ugly. And through a phase of my life, I had to be on antidepressants at one point. Which I have to say, it kind of helped me through to go through the hump. And I joined a friggin' shitload of weight. And I became as angry as a hornet after, but it did help me in the long run and it calmed me down. But all I'm saying is, I went through it. I'm just gonna go up this freaking hill. And I went through it, and I think that anybody can go through it if I went through it. And I'm just kind of trying to talk about my experience here because I know there's a lot of people now, especially in these times, that are awakening to their reality, to what they should be doing in life. And part of me really does think that, you know, the universe already seeked you out and has selected a few that have to do what they have to do on this planet, you know? The people that have souls, the people that really yearn for a better world, for a better tomorrow, for a better future. You know, those are the ones that I think that have been gifted with their life falling apart. And at the end, it is a gift because it changes your life and your whole perspective. And it shifts, it smashes your ego to nothing. And that smash of your ego has to be done. There's no other way. It has to be bulldozed completely. And, you know, you gotta be completely destroyed to be rebuilt again. And there's a lot of people now that don't think they can hang on, that they don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Every day is like every other day. You know, it's just like a repeat of the same day, a repeat of yesterday. But I'm here to tell you, it's not. And any little thing you do, like even a small step of getting your ass up, going to the park, just seeing the beauty of nature. And I know this sounds cliche because everyone now talks about the same shit on videos, like all these spiritual awakening. Yeah, you have to be out in nature and this and that, but it's the truth. You know, when you go outside and you start noticing the beauty around you, when you were sitting in an office, you probably would have never got to that place where you're like, look at that beautiful flower. And then you see that flower and then you see the insides of it and you think to yourself, you know, there must be something more than just this mediocre life. There's more to this. There's more to this daily toiling. And I think you have to get to that point where everything breaks down so you can totally rise and figure out what you really need to do in this lifetime. Like, honestly, this is like from my own personal experience. And I'm going to talk about the things that I've went through, like in detail, and, you know, my symptoms and what I've experienced, because I think that truly it can help a lot of people. And I'm still going through, you know, hardships. Shoot. It's like really dark out now. So all I'm trying to say is just hang in there. Because as the sun sets, it rises. And I'm telling you, 3 years of being stagnant and I'm still here. Like, I'm still fucking here. And my life is becoming better and better. And I want to become like a death doula. I want to do my Reiki. I want to get my own business going. I want to help people that need to be helped, you know, maybe to just be with them, you know, like in the dying process, to like hold their hand. There's a lot of people that are lonely, that are dying, that are alone in like palliative care or whatnot. I want to offer Reiki. I want to, you know, maybe do my Reiki in health food stores so they can like work with me and, you know, do more of these things. But I gotta still gain that more of that confidence in myself. It's a day-by-day process, you know. And I'm, you know, now it's a step forward because I am working with elderly, so it's like going towards my goal. But I want to do so many things, you know. I want to do so many things with my life, and I think that, you know, there's a reason to all of this. And when you close your eyes, finally, when you're closing your eyes at the end of your life, you're gonna tell yourself, well, you know what? Everything, then the whole picture comes together. You'll see your whole life, and whatever didn't add up, it's like all the pieces then fit together like a beautiful puzzle, like a beautiful symphony, you know? And that's what I want my life to be. Even through the hardships and just the times where I was just like, take me out of here, or I'm gonna take myself out of here. Like, I can't stand this any longer. And I'm still experiencing like symptoms, and there's still things that are not 100% with going on great with me, but you know what? My fear is less and less and less, and doesn't have a grip on me anymore like it used to. So I know the quality of this video wasn't that good, but I had to get out what I had to say what I had to say. And for anybody out there, you know, that doesn't know what the hell they're doing, that's, you know, even older and doesn't know what they're doing, like, you know, I'm not in my 20s and I'm not in my early 30s either, so it's like, yeah, you know, you get to a point where a lot of times you gotta do a change in life. Like, nobody stays with the same job, nobody sticks with one thing. And yeah, this goes out to anyone that's struggling to get out of bed because they'd rather be under the covers and not think about anything because they just have enough of everything. And I'm here to tell you that it's not going to be like this forever, because life is a constant change. Without change, everything would be the same. Then yeah, you could say that you're going to spend your whole life in bed, but life is revolving continually changing. So what I got to say to everyone out there that's in the dark night of the soul, that's in the shit, that's in the bog, like we just passed by where the ducks were swimming in, you know, you don't have to swim in there forever. And the only ultimate way to get through it is to be completely alone. You have to be alone, completely alone. It's only then that you will find yourself again. And that's all I gotta say for this video. Without the complete silence of being within four walls, without having that, is gonna be just noisiness in your head. People are constantly just gonna tell you, no, you're not supposed to be doing this, you're supposed to be doing that. What the hell are you doing? You're dropping your job, you're doing this, you're doing that. It's just constantly gonna be a train that's gonna take you to no man's land, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's in charge of your life. And that's all I gotta say. You are in charge of your life. You're the one that steers your own boat. And there has to be shitty years, so you kind of know yourself. You know what you like, you know what you don't like. And sometimes you have been following a profession, or you've been following what your family thinks is right for you, or what path you think you should take. And at the end of it, you're like, fuck it, does it make me happy? Does it really, really, truly make me happy? Am I content at the end of the day that, you know, if I die, I'm gonna go out thinking that, yeah, I did what I had to do here. Now I think that's what my main fear is, to leave this place knowing that I could have done more, that I didn't do enough, and that I was just like laying in bed wasting my life away. So that's still my fear, because I'm not where I want to be, but I'm taking steps forward. And there's the awesome Vernon Howard quote. He's like an American author, which he's excellent, and I suggest you read his stuff, read his books, and he had a lot of really good information regarding, you know, like when you're in crisis spiritually. And he said even staggering in the dark is going forward, even like putting one foot in front of the other. And if it means to wash your ass even once a day, to get out of bed and take a damn shower, then that's what you got to do. And you got to give yourself a star for that, because you know what? Honestly, there was times where I laid in bed and I was like, fuck it, I don't feel like doing anything at all, not even showering, not even doing anything. Like, I'm telling you, my house was a fucking mess. And I'm still trying to pick up the pieces as of now too, to like kind of put it back together, because I let myself go, honestly, for like 3 years. And now I'm trying to slowly just come back and change everything about myself, you know? So yeah, this is embarrassing, you know, talking about, but there are people that are going through this, that are suffering, that they don't see a way out, and they've just like given up on everything. And I'm here to tell you that no, this is not the end. This is just the beginning of your path. This is where you had to be to figure out what your calling is. And this is the end of my video. I send everybody peace, love, joy, understanding, and I know that you're gonna get through this. If I touch someone today, if I got someone's attention, that's great. I know the quality isn't the best on this damn cell phone, but I did what I could, and I had to get my message out. So, just to let you guys know, you are the bosses of your life. So there's nobody that can tell you anything, and you have all the answers within yourselves. You just have to find that within yourself. You know, you have to be completely alone, you know, and tune into your spirit, tune into your heart. If that's through meditation, qigong, whatever it is, do it. Do it, because the noise of this world is too tempting. You know, even watching YouTube videos, being, you know, I was binging on YouTube videos based on spirituality, kundalini, waking up, spiritual awakening. Like, I watched probably all of them from A to Z. So yeah, all right guys, my ass needs to get home because it is getting freezing out here. So wish you well and stay strong, because looking back, you guys already went through so much to get to even where you are now. You guys have been through a lot. So in a way, it's not worth to just throw in the towel and say fuck it, or to commit suicide or whatever, if you went so damn far on your journey already and you're just gonna like give up. No, that's not me. All right guys, it's getting freaking dark out here. To the next video, keep safe and love yourselves. Good night.